Hello and welcome to the Motor City's Ultimate Van Project. It's a 2017 Dodge RAM Promaster 3500 159 extended gas engine. I ordered this van with all options maxed out for the most part. It took 6 to 8 months to get in. I wanted things like the factory seat swivels versus aftermarket. I got the cargo LED lights that I reused, the bedside walls. Didn't really need because most of those have been covered up and redone. I meant to do this video over a year and a half ago when most of this build was complete and things were fresh in my mind. I probably forgot more than I know about the build, but we'll try. I even started a blog at ultimatevanproject.com that has some information and photos, but it's very outdated also. Just haven't had the time, but I had some requests for information on this, so I'm going to put together hopefully a short video and explain some of the things that I did with this ProMaster. I chose the ProMaster because, as far as I recall, it was 4 inches wider than the Sprinter or the Ford, and that was going to be helpful with my layout of the bed and just overall room. Always go bigger. I went with the biggest one they had. If there was a bigger one, I would have went bigger because you always need the space, at least I find. This is the longest, tallest one that they make, and I'm very happy with it. It's got an incredible turning radius. I still can park it in parking spots with no problem. And it costs quite a bit more for the extra, I think 14 inches of the extended over the standard 159. But this van has everything I need to live in. It's a little apartment. It has a bathroom, a shower, a toilet, queen size bed, kitchen, sink, tables, and it all fits in really nicely. We're very happy with it. As with most people who build something, you have a plan in your mind and you start sketching it out. I had a lot of papers that I just manually sketched ideas on. I used Sweet Home 3D, a free program to do some of these layouts and graphical layouts and even animations. I did it for the overall, I did it for some components like the shower, and it really helped me visualize how things would look when they were completed because I could actually 3D spin it around in the software. The first thing I did is cut a hole in my roof. It was scary, but I just said I'm going to do it, and I did. It was to install this Max Air fan, which really worked out well. Great product. The next thing was the windows. We went with Magic or Motion windows. Very easy to install too. A little bit scary, but just have your confidence up, do your homework, measure, remeasure, check it again, and then start cutting. Then I moved into these Laverne grip steps, which are really awesome. They're aluminum, they'll never rust. And then I went also with a Laverne push bumper up front that I just like the look of, and it's good to mount lights or antennas, so forth with. Moved into insulating the polyiso from Home Depot with some spray foam. This is a little foam cutter. It's got a wire across the post there plugged into a car charger. It easily cuts the foam. Here in this photo, we got the foam being supported by some boards holding it to the roof. The floor is 3/4 inch plywood over a bed rug. David Main of Main Made Studios in Florida. It's a custom made roof rack, all aluminum. Beautiful job, fits perfect. I have a custom ladder for it on the side. Walk on the top, mount solar on it, had the cutout for the fan. Here's boxing in some of the cabinetry. These two boxes are in the rear. One side is electrical, one side's for water. Both have additional storage. I've made them beefy, used some 2x4s in them. This one that holds the battery and some that also hold the water. Moved to no 2x4 use in the front kitchen cabinets. These panels on the sides are magnet mounted. This is the angle refrigerator. It's awesome. It's a freezer if you turn the dial all the way. Welded up a frame to set it in. Mounted it inside the cabinet, and there'll be some more photos later about that. Quick shot of some of the electrical. Boy, it sure adds up, both in expense and just the quantity needed to do the van. There's a lot of systems in here, but it all works. First time doing it. More electrical shots from the electrical cabinet. Some of the Grape solar panels. There's two 100 watts now. No need for any more. The electrical system really is comprised of 5 Optima yellow tops, the D31A, providing about 375 amp hours with those two 100 watt grape solar panels. And of course, there's an inverter in there. It's all managed by a Projecta that we ordered. I think it was from overseas, but it manages the whole thing. The solar ties into it, the alternator ties into it. Also have the shore power and generator. It's all managed there. The Optima batteries are located under the plywood base you see there. There's bolts, of course, and framework that I welded up and mounted through the floor, and then they're strapped in to add security, and we've never had them move. About 20,000 miles on the van now. The ceiling was just some boards pre-finished from Home Depot, tongue and groove, bolted to the ceiling. Next, we're going to go to the kitchen area. Leftover Formica countertop from my house. Floor was leftover rhino plank flooring from the house. Have a little flip-up, fold-up table here on the side, which you can eat at, as you can see here. 2 other tables made out of the same material. Here's the fridge. Countertop flips open. Quick access to the fridge. Garbage can on the door. And a little slide-out pantry left over from the house. Everything, a lot of things here were just leftover from redoing my house. Made use of the area above the sliding door for some shelving. All the shelving is poplar. Just made it all in the garage. Stainless steel sink, switch plates, view of the bedroom and the bathroom. Here's a cockpit view. That's a Friedman seat there from Friedman Seating. It's a fold-up, flip-up seat. We originally wanted the room in there. Don't really use it now, but just for storage underneath. And you can see in that last photo, the Webasto heater was in there. That's the Lagoon, I think it's called, table bracket, which articulates that thing in every direction. I have mounts outside as well as where you just saw it. On the inside for the table is another little table I made with I think a 1.5 inch black pipe between the front seats. Little area for storage at the front there, and also to support your feet when the passenger seat is turned around. Little storage area also between the bathroom and that Friedman seat. That fan is awesome. It's listed on our site. Highly recommend it. Doesn't draw much and works very well, although it is very pricey for a little fan. We'll move over to the bathroom now, pictured there on the right. Plywood wrapped in the speaker carpeting. Works well for storage or driving to set stuff on. It's a Nature's Head composting toilet. It works amazingly well. Absolutely awesome. I'll probably stick one in my house someday. There's the shower head in there also. There's a shower curtain that is hanging from the ceiling. We also have a shower in the back. PEX water piping. Hot water heater that is 110, or the way we use it is it's routed and piped into our engine coolant system. 6 gallons. Works awesome. I can't say again how great that toilet is. And it's nice having it while you're driving. You never have to stop when the missus has to use it. Highly recommend it. We'll move on to the bedroom. The bed is a queen-size bed. There's 4 linear actuators that raise the bed platform, which is just the center between the left and right storage areas. On the left, you see there is the water storage. On the right is the electrical. The linear actuators lift the bed to the ceiling and provide room for complete storage underneath. Bikes, you don't have to disassemble. Really worked out awesome. The bed's a queen-size bed with a couple mattresses and then a 3-inch foam topper, and it's the most comfortable thing ever. The Max Air is right there. This is a little power outlet, receptacle, etc., and light control in the bedroom. Here's pictured from the open rear doors, the outside shower, the freshwater fill tank, and in the bottom there is the hot water heater. This works great. Most of the time in the summer, we just open the 2 doors, put a tarp across the back with magnets, and we shower outside. For the sink and the inside shower, though, you probably want to know we have about, I think it's a 21 or 25 gallon freshwater tank, and about the same size gray water tank underneath the van. Here's some random photos. This was a bag storage idea that I learned from one of you guys on the forum. Used it for a little while, but what I had set up, I used the existing curtain, shower curtain supports, and the bag got too heavy. This is some of the cabinets and other little drawers we put in. Another shot of the kitchen cabinets. Some more photos. This is on the rear of the van. It's an aluminum storage container. I usually keep a 2,000 watt inverter generator in there and some camping supplies. That's used to power this air conditioner, which I've only used once. It's a dual hose, one going out the driver's window for exhaust, intake, passenger window, or vice versa. The awning is one of the best things you can buy for this. It's a complete ripoff, but I'd buy another one if I had to. It's a Fiamma. Here's another shot of the air conditioner exhaust or intake vent coming out of the driver's window. Powered with that 2,000 watt inverter generator. It's no problem. A couple other random things popped into my mind. I do have a Kicker audio system with powered subwoofer with 4 speakers in the main area of the van. That's in addition to the factory radio, which is still there. We use the Webasto Airtop 2000 ST gasoline heater, which was pretty easy to install. There's a siphon right on the factory tank for use for this type of accessory. It just sips the gas and it works very well. We already talked about the aluminum box on the back, which is also handy for pulling a generator and other items around. I mounted a Unity Police spotlight to the driver's A-pillar, and that's very handy for camping and a lot of the in the woods and wilderness trips that we do make. Again, we started a blog in the beginning, ultimatevanproject.com. Has some early photos and the kickoff of the project and some descriptions. And we haven't been able to keep up with it like we planned. Maybe someday we'll get back to updating it. There's a lot of information in this video, as you can tell, though. A lot of the components we purchased from Amazon are available on a link at that website on the homepage or directly from amazon.com/shop/Detroit Holster. Coming up next will be a quick video of a walk through the van and some of the various components. I figure I'd mention here this toilet. You just have a little electric wire for the fan and that vent hose. They both just pull off real easy and tuck away so they don't get wet. The toilet is then just removed. I pull it out, and the little base that surrounds it helps stabilize it while driving. That just pulls out, and the drain pan's beneath it. Or you could shower, or just put a garbage bag over the toilet and shower right in there. But it just takes a second to pull it out, and you got tons of room in there to shower. And on an end note, can't say enough about Maine made studios and this custom, incredibly well fitting all aluminum roof rack with slimline ladder you see there. You want your solar, your lighting, your awning, walk on it, event viewing, photography. Absolutely incredible job. My hats goes off to Maine Made Studios. Highly recommend this. Good investment. Also keeps the heat off the top of the roof of the van. Acts as a barrier. Well, thanks for joining us on this video. I tried to keep it as short as I can. If you're considering doing a van, I'd say just do it. You only live once. I'm not a builder by any stretch of the means. I'm sort of a jack of all trades, master and on. I had a lot of fun doing it, one step at a time. And before I knew what was going on, we were using it. It was done. It was a flash. That takes way more money than you were going to plan. So come up with your budget and double it to be safe. A lot of the core components, heater, awning, fridge, these are all $1,000 plus items. But it's well worth it. It's a lot of fun, and it's a mobile house, but so much more convenient than a standard RV. Thanks. Take care.